All right, energy. Let's go. Energy. NRG. 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 All right. Good morning, evening, afternoon, or night. Whoever you are, I hope you're right. I am the Bedrock Gentleman. And boy, do I have a story for y'all. I had a whole video committing to the fact that I wanted to have a lot more energy. I wanted to be able to make a lot better quality videos, sort of put on more of an actual, you know, show for you guys. And it turns out that basically in that video that I recorded, and then every video for about 20 hours of recording, I was not able to use that stuff because my mic was out. So it was just a bunch of garbled mess. Um, as a result, I'm gonna have to do a tour, and this is gonna be jarring for anyone who hasn't watched Satisfactory videos before or doesn't play Satisfactory. I am so sorry. I'm gonna try and make this as cohesive as I possibly can. But I also don't know how I'm going to make it as cohesive as I possibly can. So sorry. So yeah, this is let's see, December. Yeah, anyway, yeah, he's moved again. I don't know why. Anyway, let's show you the house. Yes, I built a house. I actually have plans on upgrading the house in the nearer future because I learned a trick that I can use to get rid of all the clipping, or at least get rid of the look of clipping. But that's for later. That's for the next video or maybe a couple videos forward. This is the house. I actually successfully made a house. So you go in here and you have the equipment workshop and you have the hub all built into here with crafting bench, of course, and you even have the awesome shop and the awesome sink built into this whole thing. Up here you got the ma'am, which is amazing, and another door that exits into the top area of the awesome sink. And down here, we have the biomass burner and again, the awesome sink being fed by a bunch of containers that we can easily get to from our main base. So this whole area I'm actually really happy with. I'm kind of mad that you guys didn't get to see the process of making this. It was really fun. Um, but yeah, I do have intent to upgrade it a bit, and I might be able to show some of the process of what I did to make it when I upgrade it, hopefully. I did get a funny little thing called Sam. This thing talks to me. Yeah, not right now, but it did talk to me. The voice is now communicating with the computer. So the voice in my head that constantly happens whenever I collect Mercer spheres or the Snoopy Snoop. Yeah, those things. Those voices are now communicating with each other, and I can make these things. What are these called? Reanimated Sam. Reanimated Sam. Reanimated Sam ends up going into making stuff where I can actually have a dimensional deposit. So what this does is I can just like put a material that I know I'm going to need a lot of. For instance, I want to fill this up with plates, and I will just have that in my inventory. So watch that go in, and right over here we have the things that I can have. So I can have a stack of iron plates, I can have a stack of iron rods, I can have steel beams. Yeah, it's going to be actually really nice, I think. Is that how it works? Oh, I didn't know that's how it worked. Anyway, that's a lot more OP than I thought it was. Down here, we have a lot of things. Um, Ignore the noodles. The noodles are things that should be ignored. I've been making a lot of towers, and to be perfectly honest, I don't remember what all my towers are, so we're going to have to figure that out together, shall we? It's been a bit since I've been editing those videos, and then I got to the 20 hours that were unusable, and I was like I was half relieved because it's like, oh, I don't have to edit this, thank goodness. But also I was like, oh my gosh, there's 20 hours of stuff that I'm not going to be able to use. Anyway, this is not working. Why aren't you working, my friend? It's supposed to be stators. Stators are important. I need stators to work. Well, Is this unfinished? No, this isn't stators. This is... What's he eating? Stators and... What the heck is this supposed to be? Oh! It's motors! Oh my gosh! I did not know that I automated motors before I left. I knew I was working on automating motors, but cool. Okay, anyway, this is the motors tower, evidently. Nice red color, so that's cool. I don't know what's new and what's not. This is a mess. This will be fixed. Don't worry. This is genuinely temporary. The noodles are just so that I know what goes to where, and then I will organize them once I have everything set up going to somewhere. What I don't want to do is bring in a bunch of stuff that I don't actually need. So a lot of this might end up going away. That's the primary goal. Pink Tower! Let's go into the Pink Tower and figure out what this one is. Ugh. How do I get up? There we go. That's how I get up. And we are going to get to how I have made these things look a lot prettier in a second. I just want to show off some of the towers first. Yep. This is making AI limiters, so now I have a tower for AI limiters. This is called the schematics. So schematics are things, so if I go into the build menu, you have blueprints. Sorry, not schematics. Blueprints. And I've made several blueprints that are basically just my little tower sections. So that's what's one that you guys would recognize? Here we go. The smeltery. So this whole thing, see? It's just everything that I need right there. So that it's a segment of the towers that can then be stacked on top of each other. This one is... where's the... there. This one... I don't know what this one is, so I'm going to have to figure it out. I want to sing a song that I can't sing because I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted, but it's from Mr. Rogers, and it's about waiting. So if you know it, just imagine me singing that whenever I am not saying anything, okay? This one's not working either. Anyway, there was a bit of a side quest there that I'm going to have to cut out. Here we go. We're making automated wiring. We love automated wiring, don't we? Sure, because you guys have no clue what that is if you haven't watched this sort of video before. We have all the piping, which I will show you where the piping goes later. But for now, you guys also need to see that we have steel production. So I'm having steel beam and steel pipe being made. And then over here, we also have something which I forget, and I don't know because it's been a little while. I've been editing, as I've said before, and I can't sing the song that I want to sing. Over here, we have modular frames. Plenty of modular frames. Modular frames, and I can't get out of here. Let me out. Let me out. I'm trapped in my own factory. That's terrible. That's actually kind of terrifying now that I think about it. Then, what else do we have? I think this is new. So let's take a look at this. This is where I did have my coal production, but now my coal production is up there, which we, again, will get to in a second. Basically, they didn't fit here. That's the reason why. I could not do enough coal production to have it be worth it. So I didn't let it be worth it. Where's the storage crate here? Is it on the first level? Did I actually put the storage crate on the first level of this whole thing? Yeah, that was probably sickening for all of you to try and watch. Yes, I did. And these are smart plating. Smart plating is actually very, very useful. I have found it personally. I need to figure out if that's the way it works. Because if I can just do a stack of everything in here, then I just need to feed all of these into that. That would be amazing. Let's see. You guys got to see that one. You guys got to see that one. I think that is everything new on this end. I ended up collecting, what was it? Three other coal deposits, which are now feeding my coal factory over here. and the tubes. These will not be redone. The noodles that are the tubes, I actually kind of enjoy how they turned out. I know they're noodly, but they look very organic almost, and I kind of like the organic. They look like tree root almost sort of things. Again, several of my other noodles will be redone at some point, but not these ones. Oh, that is loud. I hope that's not as loud as it is for me. For you guys, I'm sorry. I'll try and put a warning right beforehand if I remember. Yeah, but these are coal. I have plenty of coal. My consumption, max consumption is getting actually sort of close to my production. I should probably look into finding more coal at some point somewhat soon. Nice. We're using all the water that we had over there, so that's great. That's cool. That's amazing. Maybe I should look for more coal around there so I can put more water stuff over there. Wait, no, that's actually not a bad idea. I was kind of joking until I thought about it. We now have 6 hands. That's something worth mentioning that we now have. So just imagine me with 3 extra robotic arms coming off of my backpack. At least that's the way I've seen it depicted in things that I've watched. We're gonna go this way to show you where I'm getting all of this stuff, because I found a very good area that, to be honest, if I were restarting, I might actually set up over here instead of where I did. Where I did was actually amazing. It has a lot of coal. But if you're looking for a really nice place that has a lot access to more elements, as you can tell from what I'm following here, it's over here. We're just gonna speed up the video. Alright. Right over here, we have 2 ore deposits. And there is a reason why I'm going over here. I don't just want to show you the ore deposits. But we have 2 iron ore deposits, or wait, copper ore deposits right over here. 2 of them. That's amazing. We have limestone up there, which is amazing. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 iron. Now, admittedly, never mind. Scratch that. It is pure iron. Which, I mean, what more do you want? And way over here, but it feels way, but it's actually not that way over here. I do have another coal factory, which you can see the pillars of, which is right next to water. So I just sort of had it be its own self-contained thing. I would like to make another one of these next to some coal at some point. That would be great. But I don't have the resources to, or rather, I don't know where I would be able to do that. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I hope you guys see how gorgeous this is. Yeah, so that is that. Ooh, look, there's a cave. Yeah. One of the major schematics that I made is this, which you will see set up around different areas, where it's sort of a mini base, where it has a equipment workshop, a MAM, and a crafting bench. So basically, I can do almost anything from this base. It also has a lookout tower and plenty of room to be able to set up storage crates. There is one other thing that I would like to show you guys, if I can get to a point where I can do it. But I think I'll save that for another episode. This is going to be mainly just me talking and updating you, but to be honest, I really hope that this isn't too much. It could easily end up being too much. Oh yes, we also have explodies and these, which are basically food. What else do we have? Let me make sure I don't have anything else. Yeah, no, that's it. Cool. Well, I hope you have an amazing rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, or night. This is Bedrock Gentleman, signing off.